What's up, teammates?
We back with another video, and this time we are inside the house and we got some stuff we want to talk to y'all about.
All right, y'all. So we are about to move. So we just want to give y'all a little things to look out for when you are renting here in Merida, and some issues that we ran into personally. So if you're interested in that, make sure you stick around, like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.
And make sure you hit that bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos.
Let's get into it.
Alright, y'all, so y'all know we've been in Merida on and off for a few years. Every time we here, we have, let's just say, an experience with the landlord situation here. So this time, with this experience, we just decided to document it and tell you guys a little bit more about it, so everybody don't keep having the same experiences.
We've been here in Merida renting for the majority of the last 5 years. So we have been in different areas of the city. We've been inside the peripheral, we've been outside the peripheral, we've been in houses, apartments, whatever you can think of. So, you know, we have a lot of experience with renting. So this situation is a little bit different. It's always important that you talk to your landlord about stuff that's going on with the house, because some things can be very detrimental to the way that you know, live your life, or the way that you live inside of the place that you're living in. So this is one of the issues that we ran into. We've only been in this place for how long?
I think 4 months now.
About 4 months. Yeah, about 4 months, and we are ready to go. Like, the stuff is already packed.
I'm like, we ain't ready. We already got our keys to our other spot. We already moving our stuff in today, so it ain't we ready. We were ready when we made that video about the flooding. So
yeah, the stuff is already packed. We're waiting on the movers right now, so we're gonna take y'all around to show y'all the issues that we were dealing with. This is number one. So look at this. Explain to them what's going on here, babe.
So essentially, we got some old air conditioners that we got cleaned. We tried to get them cleaned or whatever, like you're supposed to maintain them every 6 months. We got this maintained like maybe 3 or 4 days after it started pouring water. When I say pouring water, you see we actually got a towel right here to catch the water, because it like falls down so much. Initially our bed was up here, and we noticed like it's just falling down on our bed, so we had to literally relocate our bed to the other side of the room because of this. And the problem is, when you reach out to the people that do the work, 9 times out of 10, when it's an issue, they don't want to respond. They want to ghost you. So you're going to be essentially paying for the service to get done again correctly that time. You know, regardless of if it's a referral or recommendation from somebody you know or trust, everybody's business ain't always the same to everybody.
So if you look at this right here, it look weird because that's a sheet. We had to put the sheet up there because the AC is leaking so hard, y'all. It's not just a little drip, drip, drip. It's like pouring down, waking us up in the middle of the night. Like, so we put this sheet here so that it can kind of catch some of the water. If you look closely, you can even see that it is wet. Like, the AC unit is already wet right now. But so even this towel, like this little sheet right here, it would get soaking wet and it would just fall down. So this is my main issue, okay? This is our primary bedroom. I barely want to touch that. But look at this. What that look like to y'all? I'll get closer.
This water been running so bad, it chipped the concrete. Look, you see drip still coming through the sheet. So I think that's something that they kind of fixed when we moved in, and then when we got the AC maintenance, it started happening again. A lot of stuff we've noticed is like jackleg, bootleg. I don't know the word you're supposed to say for the stuff here, but a lot of stuff is did incorrectly. Every time we call somebody, they let us know, oh, this was rigged like this and it wasn't supposed to be, and yeah, we got to spend more money.
So this is mold, y'all. I don't know if you can see it from the camera, but it's not, it looked like something kind of wiped against it or smudged it or anything, but we had nothing on this wall. Our headboard wasn't on it. It's leaking right here. Y'all can see the water. But all of this is mold. So we've been sleeping in here with this mold like this for a while, and it's just horrible at this point. Look at this, about to drip. It's just crazy. So that's one of our issues, right? So that, I don't know if I would blame that on the landlord, because I don't know if that part was his fault. What you think? I don't think that one was his fault, but
the thing I blame on the landlord is the poor upkeep of this property. this property is poorly kept, poorly maintained. Ooh, let's get into number 2.
Okay, go ahead.
Y'all see this window? Y'all see this beautiful construction project that started the day after we moved in. Aisha don't think they started the day after. She think it was a couple days. But when I tell y'all, this house was literally the same level as this roof right here below us. That house was the same level, and the houses were connected. They literally beat the entire roof off every single day and did this. So they've been working non-stop construction since we moved in. We've been living in a construction zone. Like, it's not really noisy right now, but I think I might have a clip where I can show you how loud it is at like 8 in the morning, every single day.
Every day. I don't think that's something that you can kind of control because, like I said, when we came and saw this house, construction wasn't happening. It was a regular neighborhood, very quiet. And then, like a few days after, they started doing the construction. So I wouldn't blame that on the landlord either.
Okay, let's go show them this part 2A of this.
I wouldn't blame that on the landlord, but if you are somebody that needs quiet while you're working, you need, to be on the phone and stuff, then that probably wouldn't be ideal.
Oh yeah, y'all hear it? I don't know if y'all can hear it. This thing makes a lot of noise.
Let's be quiet.
This is the AC being quiet right now. Like in the middle of the night when we trying to sleep, it's like, sound like somebody put shoes and quarters in a washing machine. It's like, in here going crazy. We have to literally turn the AC off and sleep with the fan. As much as we love to sleep with our AC.
So I wouldn't blame all of those things on the landlord, but I would say that I think that our ACs should have been serviced and maintained properly before we moved into the spot. So if you are moving into somewhere, just kind of see if that's something that the landlord can do for you. Can you get the ACs clean? Can you make sure they're good? Because you don't want a dripping AC that turns into mold on the walls in the rooms that you're sleeping in. All right, y'all, headed outside. Okay, so this is our backyard. It was very nice. So when we came in, y'all, it's lights up here. The bar is very nice, all of that. But then
let me tell you, it looked very nice, guys. When we moved in, these lights never worked. It looked good for the aesthetic. These lights didn't work. But yeah, that's cool, whatever. But we had a very nice yard for the most part until the construction started. I don't know if you've shown them what used to be our pool. So we had a pool here.
Under here is still a pool, but so what happened was we had to. Okay, so when the construction started, y'all know we said that everything just changed. We started getting stuff like flying into our pool. So we reached out to the landlord and we told him like, hey, stuff is being tossed over here, like what's going on? And he just brought this tarp. The tarp was brand new and he put it over the pool, but it still didn't stop the issue.
Y'all, let me tell y'all my side of the story because she sugarcoated. So listen, I reached out to the guy. Like I said, this started a couple of days after we moved in. Literally, as they beating stuff, concrete, everything is falling in the yard. Not only is it falling in the backyard, it's falling in the front yard, on the car, and everything. You barely can like walk around the property of the house because there's so much concrete going. So much construction debris. Anyway, so I reached out to the owner. And he came. He had them clean it. I have to get this clean, bro. No, y'all are not about to do construction and keep thinking y'all about to give me work to do. Absolutely not. Then they gotta fix my wall. They were out here scrubbing like the wet concrete off of the pool, everything. They promised it wouldn't happen again. The tarp was supposed to be higher so that we could still utilize the pool. I don't know how to stop dropping shit in my yard, so they had to come over here and put a tarp in after they cleaned up again. But yeah, they don't understand concrete should not be on top of my pool and all on my deck and shit. Like, no, I ain't about to keep dealing with it. That never happened. It came in this way, and then I told them that it's like it was inside of the pool. So they came and kind of lined up the tarp a little bit better, I guess, to protect what we got going on. But if y'all can see, we got Pepsi bottles that was thrown over our wall into the pool.
That's a Pepsi bottle right there.
We got wood with nails. That's one little piece. That's one big ass piece that just fell. Mind y'all, we got a small child, and this is something we cannot control.
Nails with the boards and stuff. Nasty water. We don't know what's in that water except for the Pepsi bottle with the wood. It's just ghetto, y'all. It's real ghetto. Look at all of this. This is what? Construction like stuff? Like what? concrete. I don't know. So yeah, this is what our backyard has been looking like for the past.
These are not things I'm blaming the owner for. These are just things that I feel like you should look at or think about when you're moving into a home. Look and see if there's any ongoing construction. Look and see if we're by a warehouse. There's a warehouse right behind us. We didn't really pay attention to that because that's something, we liked the house when we came in. It had a separate studio space and all this other stuff we were looking for. So a lot of the stuff that we are having problems with now could have been avoided if we would kind of paid a little bit more attention in the beginning. So I'm not putting it on the owner. It's just something to look into, or something to thinking about when you're searching for homes in different neighborhoods. If you want peace and quiet, make sure you spend a couple days in the neighborhood or something first if you can. That way you can kind of see if it's a vibe you're looking for.
And the warehouse, so if you look right here, this this building right here, it's the warehouse. And I kind of knew it was a warehouse when we got there, but they don't give us no issues. It's not really that loud. It's not really no issues. It's this over here. The construction that's going on. That's like dropping stuff all.
Y'all know we like to make content. We got a little baby that like to take naps when she can. And we can't do none of the stuff that we like to do because of the sole fact of how much noise it is. Like I said, it's not blamed on the owner. It's just the circumstances that we're in.
But I will blame. Go ahead, because I was about to say something.
The upkeep of this house, and then the fact that when I reach out to him, the way that he responds, or the people that he sends to do the work to repairs.
So what I would blame on the owner is that when we first started having issues, it's this little room right here. So when it rained, y'all know, here in Merida, it rained for about 2 months straight every day. But this little door right here, water was just gushing through into the house, like flooding. So we reached out and we told him, and I think he said something like he would get it fixed or something. So it's like that, and then we have other issues, and it's like we don't even feel comfortable giving him all the issues because we already told you about something
that has not been fixed.
That hasn't been
Every
fixed.
Every time it rains, a part of this room is leaking. And I'll tell him, he said, oh, somebody's on the roof here. It's just something be dealing with the construction. They're going to fix the leak. The thing about it is, he don't check to see, hey, is it still leaking or anything like that. But I don't want to be a pest. I'm not about to message you every single day about the same issues. And then we got other issues. Like, it's just too much going on at this point. Am I the one paying rent or is you paying me rent? Because I feel like I work for you.
And then we went one day, we had our nanny come over, and she used the restroom, like the downstairs restroom, and it flooded. And she was like, she basically was like, the water flooded or whatever. And I don't even think we told him about that because we had already told him about 3 other things that he hadn't fixed yet.
He
so it's
sent
like
somebody to repair that. You don't remember the second person? The person he came and fixed it. He took the top bowl off. He was in here for about an hour. He's the same person who put the faucets in.
But
he came and fixed the leaky. We told him about the flooding toilet. A person came and fixed it. It was in our house for hours, and the toilet was still flooding. That's what I'm saying. There's no need to keep calling you, and you're gonna send the same people to repair it. And I don't want to pay to get these things repaired. That's a part of your responsibility. That don't make sense.
See, that's facts right there. That's facts. But see, this, like the toilet, we never use that toilet. It's only for guests. So if we have our nanny come over or whatever, that she would use it. So I could probably count on one hand how many times that toilet has been used. But every single time we use it, and we don't put toilet paper or nothing in there, it floods. So it's like we're paying for a whole bathroom that we can't use, and when we ask for it to be repaired, you send the same people out that fixed it the last time it broke. So
y'all, we was having issues with our electricity so bad. The plugs in the entire parts of the house was not working. I'm talking about they would go out, pop back on, go out, pop back on. He sent somebody. He told me they're going to replace the main power box. They did not. They sat there for an hour and scraped the rust off the old power box. I sat and watched.
And then we
They scraped it for an hour. This is just the type of, I'm not saying this is all Mexico. I'm not saying this is all Merida. I'm just saying these are the experiences we encounter when we ask him to get something repaired for us. He sent these type of workers to us.
I mean, and then I feel like it's a lot about cutting costs. And also, maybe he know those people. Maybe, he like, oh, this person, they know how to do it, so I'm going to send them. But at the same time, it's like we're paying every month to have a fully working house. And it's hard to enjoy where you paying rent at when you got so many issues. And it's like, we told you about the last issue, you ain't fixed that. Now something else. We got to tell you about that too. And then something else happened. Then you got to, like, I don't even think we told him. Did we tell him about the ACs and stuff leaking and the mold? And we never even like hit his line about it, because it's like, we've told you about other stuff that you still saying, okay, I'm gonna work on it, I'm gonna fix it or whatever, and it hasn't happened.
So y'all know these two deposits y'all pay. I'm not sure if you're familiar, but the typical standard thing, if you do not own property in the Yucatan, you're gonna pay a double deposit, and then you're gonna pay your first month rent. You're gonna pay a contract. Usually, if you leave your lease early, most times you'll lose both deposits, and you'll be good to go on about your journey. I'm gonna tell y'all now, with us, we don't mind. I'm not gonna say we don't mind, but our peace and our sanity is worth more than those double deposits.
And our safety.
Yeah, you're not going to hold us to a lease or hold us to a contract because you're holding a couple dollars. Like, that's just not what's going to happen. So several times we've had to just pack our bags and move around. And that's just how I go.
Some things we just can't have. Come on now. We got a backyard. We got a baby that want to come out in the backyard and play. We can't have boards and stuff like falling. We don't even feel comfortable coming out here. I keep looking up because stuff be falling, y'all. So I'm like, sometimes we don't even feel comfortable coming out into the backyard because boards and nails and debris and all of that. Imagine our baby outside, and she want to, play in the pool, or she want to just walk around the grass, and a nail fall on her head or fall and she step on it or something, and it's just not safe. So speaking of that, alone, yeah, we out. We out. So we already packed everything. We're waiting on the movers right now, and we'll be going to our next place. So these are just some of the things that we have to deal with. So if you listening to this video and you are renting,
let us know some of y'all stories y'all didn't encounter. Let us know something we also need to think about when looking. Hey, this need to be a group effort, a community effort. Drop it in the comments. Let us know things that y'all looking for, red flags y'all seeing before y'all sign the lease, things to do within them first 30 days, all of that. Because at the end of the day, we all moving over here and we going through the same experiences if we're renting. But, just a few tips to kind of look out for it in the future, because we ain't perfected it even after all these years.
We done already said that this place that we're moving into is going to be our last time renting, so we will be on the hunt to make sure if Merida is going to be our home. We're going to go ahead and get some land, start building, buy a house, whatever we need to do in order to get out of this circle of renting that we've been doing for the past 5 years. We got to do it because we've ran into issues almost every place. And it gets tiring after a while. Like,
when you paying luxury money for places, man, you just got certain expectations you expect them to meet, and that's just simple as that. I don't want to hear that you're in Mexico or none of that, because we're not paying Mexico money. Okay, we're not paying Mexico rent for our house, so we gonna complain with our issues and the things that we expect, because we paying you what you asked us for.
And then when we don't like it, like Sam said, we're gonna take that L on the deposit, and we're gonna find somewhere that's more comfortable, more safe, and less of a headache to enjoy. That money it's hard to come by for everybody. So if you're paying for something, you want to enjoy it. We can't enjoy it. I can't even get in the pool. We got boards and nails and concrete and everything. Come on. So yeah, that's it, y'all. We just wanted to let y'all know we are packing and ready
waiting on these
to
late
go.
ass movers to come pick the stuff up. So
They were supposed to be here at 10. What time is it?
11.
See what we be talking about? Like, they supposed to be here at 10. Then it's 11. They still not here, so we just waiting, and we got stuff to do today. But that's another story for another day.
I'm about to call them. Bro, what the fuck is we doing?
this. They got this trailer in here. And here's the truck. Okay. Not bad for a moving company. I wish they was on time, but you know, it be like that. It be like that in Mexico. They were supposed to be here at what time? 10. It's 12:32. So yeah. And over there is the construction. Y'all see construction over there? But yes, it's time, guys. We are moving. This is the house. Okay, so y'all remember we said that they like it be stuff over here. First off, look at the car. We got this car cleaned yesterday. I mean, like through the car wash, everything yesterday. Does it look like it? Probably not. This stuff is not bird poop. You think it's bird poop? It's not bird poop. It is concrete. Concrete. Every little splatter that you see is concrete. We went to get the car washed yesterday. They couldn't get it off. They got it off of the windshield and they got it off of the windows with a razor. But all this other stuff, the white stuff, it's concrete, and they couldn't get it off without scraping the paint.
I was just about to say, just showing them.
I'm showing them now. I'm like,
this is clean.
Yeah, I said we went to the car wash yesterday, and this is not bird poop. This is concrete that comes from the construction next door. So remember we said that, you know, it's a lot of construction, all the trash and stuff. Speaking of, look at this. It's just one thing. Babe, can you get that? I don't feel like bending down.
Yeah, what?
That little bag.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?